Locating the double star Castor in Gemini is very easy, and so what we need to do from Northern Hemisphere skies, late winter, early spring, we first of all find Orion, and starting off from the bottom right hand star in Orion, which is Rigel, we almost imagine drawing an arc in the night sky, slight curve, and so you go from Rigel through Orion's belt up to Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse, the red supergiant, and then onto Gemini, where you will find the two bright stars on the left hand side of it, and the top one of which is Castor. Very easy to find. Magnitude of 1.98. It's a main sequence star, which puts it very similar to our own sun, and it's 51.5 light years away. So just like I say, the magnitude is 1.98. It is a double star, and its companion magnitude is 2.88 or 2.9, rounding it off, and so both are quite bright stars. And with these double stars, the gap is actually growing, because could say, well, when I were a lad, it was very difficult to separate. They were down to about 2 arc seconds. You really needed a very, very well collimated telescope to split the double. It was very much a challenge. But now they're actually a bit wider. And why is that? It's because they orbit around each other. And so obviously, and this takes 446 years, by the way. And so, as you can imagine, at one point there would be line of sight, and so you wouldn't be able to split them. And as they go around each other, you see that gap goes larger and then smaller, and now it's up to around about 5 arc seconds. I think, I'm hearing different quotes, but around 5 arc seconds. And so something like 50 to 100 magnification should be plenty to split these. Obviously that will be depending on seeing conditions, if it's nice steady atmosphere, and the quality of your telescope and eyepiece used. And if you are using a Newtonian telescope, make sure it's well collimated. Another little trick that divides opinion really, but I find it does help with separating double stars, because these are two stars close and quite bright. There might be a bit of glare that overlaps from one to the other, and so you can use an aperture mask to reduce the brightness and that glare. Look up how to make an aperture mask on YouTube. There are plenty of videos out there. And so both these stars, there's not much really of a colour variation, both white stars, it's double star. And so yeah, let me know in the comments below what size telescope you use, magnification. Did you find it easy to separate this double star, or didn't you have any success? We might be able to give you some hints and tips if you did struggle. And so yeah, I hope this little video helps, and I'll see you next time.